All right, so let me show you what we got here. D-Lab push to talk installed. Alrighty, it was no easy feat, I will tell you that, because I have this bias board here. And, well, Terry understated the, put this on standby, the, the difficulty of digging the bottom two black wires and desoldering them on the bottom of this this deal here. Let me find something. Here we go. Non-conductive. Okay, so you've got these two wafers. Mainly you're dealing with this guy. I have nothing hooked up to this side yet of the relays here. There's two relays on this board, simply put. And we can activate, well, he says in his videos you can activate like a push-to-talk light, and maybe hook this one up to the modulators to turn them off while it's idling. So we'll probably end up doing that. Anyways, it was a real pill because, and this, if this is you, a lot of these radios have the bias board. This group of wires makes it almost impossible to get in there and get them out. So what I had to do was, and I didn't want to do, because I think this switch was already a little flaky, and you could tell by the front she was used a lot right there, okay? I had to take off this back wafer and slide it back, leaving everything soldered on in order to get at what I needed to get at down there. It was a real, let's just say the F-bombs were going on here at the N9 AMI shack for a number of hours. Anyways, one other thing I will note is if you watch the video on his K2, not his K1, this is the K2 schematic, okay? On his video, he shows that all the standard hookups are on the right-hand side, and this is left for the alternate hookups for the little on-air light and the modulators. Although on his schematic, he has them on the opposite side, and you can go by the numbers on them. But there should be no difference because you have two relays going on the same board. It's the same on each side, NO, NC, ground, that sort of thing. Okay? So it made it a little confusing, but what I did was I just put them all down this side because my my stock for hookup wires was pretty low, and I didn't realize that. I had a ton of this stuff. Let me pull it out here. This kind of hookup wire, which is way too much for putting on a board here. So, anyways, get everything going, fired off, push to talk test works, and I did cry about. You guys heard me crying about the stinking 2-pin. Well, I decided to leave the 2-pin in and make me an adapter. The actual, this is a 2-pin over to what's going to be, in another hour or so, female quarter-inch. So I can plug in my Shure mic, my D104, which I have standard quarter-inch deals. So I just have some of this all kind of posh together for testing. So what happened yesterday was, fired it off, and everything looked good. Okay, everything looked good until I Oh, here we go. Everything's not looking good. I have bottom line is I have a funky operate switch. Everything's set up. Let me show you what we're running for, how many mils on the plate. There's the plate right there. Okay. 135, we'll call it. Grid. 2.5 right there. And resting mod current, which should be lower now, right there. Okay. So, let's get into this. Halo check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. She's working, and she's working nice. Push to talk. Hello, hello. And my fancy setup here. My adapter's in the mailbox. I just need to go back out there. But what the problem is, what I ran into was I had nothing. I had nothing. There was carrier, but there was no modulation. There was no swing, you know, as the C beers like to say. So, what was going on, or what is going on, is those two wafers that I showed you, one of them's a little flaky. So if I go to this operate switch, okay, sometimes, hello, check. Let me see if I can get it to do it. Well, it's of course not going to do it. So I think in time, sometimes on the operate switch, there's a little something there that it's a bad switch. I kind of maybe knew that at first. I was always jacking with it a little bit to get it going, but I just figured it was dirty. So I'll do some more deoxit and stuff on there, and maybe even take a not sandpaper, guys. I will take a relay cleaner, file for relays, whatever the hell you call it. Anyways, this is what happens when you go live here. And I'll maybe burnish it, a burnishing tool. Just burnish it just a little bit. See if I can help clean it a little bit. But yeah, so anyways, crummy operate switch. And it's probably a good thing that I put in Terry's deal, yada right there, because at some point that thing was going to go poof. Yeah, so that's the deal with that. She is working. Let's see if I can get it to do it now. Yep, there it goes. Now look, this is exactly what was happening before. I would have very low on the modulation, okay? It would be just, it wouldn't show the mod current. So now, if I give it a little wiggly, there she is back right there. Hello, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 9 AM. So, it's a little glitchy, which pisses me off because I spent a lot of time on this thing. And, you know, it shows up, of course, when you're pretty much done with the install. And that's just how it is. Let's see, what else can I tell you about the install? So, let me go to, I'm on standby. We go to standby. There we go. So, essentially you have to run an audio line that goes all the way around up to, where's that going? Oh, you're using the second pin that's open on here, and you have to take a 0.05 ceramic cap to ground for your push to talk. Okay, so that's the first thing you do, is the push to talk. Then you start going into, let me get the schematic out, okay. And essentially he tells you follow the manual, which this is from the manual, the original manual on the Ranger. There's your 05. It goes to pin 2 on the mic jack. It goes to his pin 4 on your solid stating the 6AX5 is what you do. This does also, which is a good thing. I'm also going to solid state the 6 what is that, the 6AL5? This little turd up here, I am going to solid state that, because that's just going to standardize this guy right here. It'll help keep static the mod bias, put it that way, the screen on that. I might as well do it. I mean, they're just one end, what is that, 4001s or something like that. What's it going to do? So, what else can I tell you guys? Kind of keeping it simple. I wasn't going to sit here and do this hooks up to this and that. Terry's got videos for that. Do I think I paid with shipping $90 for this deal? Do I think it's worth it? I guess. I guess it is to a point. Can a guy stick a relay in there and kind of do it old school, and have like a multiple pole relay to do essentially the same thing? Yeah, you can, but you're getting kind of an all-in-one deal. So I guess it's not too bad. He did a pretty nice job on it. I don't think. I don't know. I think WA1HLR kind of thought of this a long time ago, but what do I know? So it's a nice deal, and yeah, he's got to make a buck or two. The only other thing that he likes to do is take this guy, which does throw out a crap load of heat, and put it on the top side. Remove this. You got to run some Teflon wire and slap it up top, and that puts the heat on the top. I'm not doing that. I don't give a crap. Okay, let's just face it. I'm kind of done. So maybe if I'll find a faceplate for this thing, that would be nice, because I can get rid of this ugly dog here. I don't do painting, especially this kind of stuff. Forget it. But it seems to be working well. All I really need to is make my little hook up here. I'm going to walk out to the mailbox and grab my 1/4-inch female jacks, so I can just plug right in. Okay. And I guess I'm going to exercise this fantastic, always failure prone wafer here, operate switch. So just something for you guys. If you do run into one of these at a ham swap, you start seeing this, she's pretty well used. I had that idea. I know it is. Everything else is good on this thing. This baby's ready to go. I'll put the cover back in here just to put that in there. Do I really need it? Not really. But fused AC line properly installed. New caps for the high voltage. New caps for all the audio section and anywhere else those wax caps were. Yeah. The little audio mod there, and we're good to go. So saved the Ranger. I did. Let's see what happens with it, because that operate switch is a bit of a pill. It's a bit of a pill. Let's see if it came back. Oh, she did. Look at that. Hello, radio. Check 1, 2, 3. So it is working, but will it stay working? I think so. It's just a little flaky. I'll try and do a little more cleanup on it, on that little tap. And what's a Ranger test without the audio? Hello, test. Hello, check 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 9 AMI is hi-fi on the Ranger. Hello, check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 9 AMI, test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, share, and subscribe. Wavelength Radio. Thanks for watching.